Yield back.
Gentleman yields back.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask unanimous consent to enter into the record excerpt from the committee's April 16, 2024 interview with the Amazon employee who received the email that's been discussed, in which the employee explains that Amazon did not take down any content and that they had been working on policies regarding vaccine-related books.
Chairman, I object. That's not a unanimous consent to insert.
Can you please let me finish?
No, you're not allowed
my
to
statement?
Mr. Chairman, you're not allowed to testify on a unanimous
You guys have been talking over me all morning, and I'm getting a little tired of it now.
Mr. Chairman, I object, and I ask you to rule.
One another here.
Mr. Chairman, I object.
There's been an
For
objection.
I object to unanimous
vaccine-related books on
consent.
Amazon for weeks before the Slavitt email.
The unanimous consent is objected to.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that what the gentlelady is trying to insert into the record
Yes.
be allowed to be inserted into the record and
Move-
not call
move
for
to
a
table.
recorded-
Second the motion.
Move the table.
We're in 5-minute questions. Who's
I'm asking
chair
for a second
recognizes
of that
the ranking
motion.
member for 5 minutes of questioning?
I'm not using my
Chairman.
5 minutes of question.
of order.
I'm talking about this motion at this time. And you said that there was an objection to the motion. I move that there be a roll
There
call
is
on the
no,
motion.
there's no valid motion been made.
a point of
you
order.
asked for unanimous consent. There
And
was an
then I
objection.
said Ms.
There was an
Sanchez
objection.
moved a motion.
It was
which
Ms.
I'm
Wasserman
sorry,
Schultz.
Ms. Wasserman Schultz had a
motion was
motion
made.
which I seconded.
On a point of order, Mr. Chairman. Point of order.
I did ask for unanimous consent, and when that was objected to, Ms. Wasserman Schultz made a motion which I seconded.
And the motion is to enter it into the record?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Okay. Gentlelady's made a motion.
On a point of order on the motion.
There's been a motion to table. All those in favor of
I
the
know,
table
but
will
sir,
say aye.
Mr.
On a
Chair,
point of order.
Aye. Those opposed,
Mr.
no.
Chair, there is a point of order. You can
been
hold that
outstanding
request.
for about
An
5 minutes now.
outstanding point of order that you as the chair need to
Gentleman will say this
address.
point of order.
Okay, so this hearing is
That's
set
not a
up-
valid point of order.
You haven't even heard him
been a-
finish his
this hearing-
sentence.
Because
This
point of
hearing
order
is-
has to start with a reference to the section and the order. You can't just start talking.
No,
There's been a
no.
motion to table.
Mr. Chairman,
The
this
question is
Are
on
you
the
going to
motion
do this?
to table.
You're going to do this for the rest of this
ridiculous.
year? You're going to
No, I'm not
operate
going to
this
do
way
that. I'm
with
going
your
to follow
colleagues?
the rules of the committee.
You don't
Motion
follow
to
the
table.
the
All
rules
those
of the
in
committee when
favor
it's
of
your
tabling the
colleagues
motion
over
from the
there.
gentlelady
So
from
you're going to
from
treat us
Florida
this
will
way?
say aye.
Is that how
Aye.
we're going to do this?
Those opposed?
Is that how we're going to
No.
do this for the rest of the year?
Mr. Chairman, I asked
You
for a
have
recorded
no
vote.
respect for your colleagues. This
Mr.
is
Chairman,
ridiculous.
I asked for a recorded vote on the motion to table.
Well, hang on one second. I haven't even said, according to I think
After
the
you-
ayes had it. The gentlelady has asked for a recorded vote. Clerk will have the clerk come out and call the roll.
Mr. Jordan.
And are you going to address the point of order that's still outstanding?
There's a vote been called, right?
Yes.
So if we're gonna operate,
Vote is on the motion to table.
Right.
Mr. Jordan. Yes. Mr. Jordan votes yes. Mr. Issa. Aye. Mr. Issa votes aye. Mr. Massey. Ms. Stefanik. Mr. Gates. Mr. Gates votes aye. Mr. Armstrong. Mr. Stube. Mr. Stube votes yes. Mr. Bishop. Mr. Bishop votes yes. Ms. Kamak. Ms. Kamak votes aye. Ms. Hageman.
Yes.
Ms. Hageman votes yes. Mr. Davidson. Mr. Davidson votes aye. Mr. Fry. Mr. Fry votes aye. Ms. Plaskett.
No.
Ms. Plaskett votes no. Mr. Lynch. No. Mr. Lynch votes no. Ms. Sanchez.
Hell no.
Ms. Sanchez votes no. Ms. Wasserman Schultz.
The irony of not allowing introduction of information into the record, which is a typical action for on
Objection.
a hearing that is based on
Objection, Chairman, there's
their
a roll call.
objection to information being squelched is not lost on me, and I vote no.
Ms. Wasserman Schultz votes no. Mr. Connolly. Mr. Garamendi.
I understand we're trying to suppress information. Yes. After all that was said previously about witnesses, now this committee is suppressing information.
Turn your mic on.
I'm trying to understand, the question before us is, the committee wants to suppress information. Oh, table information, so that we don't have the information available to us. Or the public, and we've gone round and round berating the
Gentlemen, wish
witnesses
to be
about
recorded on the vote or not?
I'm at a loss to understand, Mr. Chairman, what in the world you're doing.
No, it's a
Mr.
yes or
Chairman.
no question. It seems like you're at the loss to know what you're supposed to do here. It's a vote, yes or no?
Oh, in other words, to be obedient to you.
No, yes or no? You can vote either way you want.
Mr.
I
Chairman,
think
this
I'll
is
vote no.
a dilatory tactic, and the vote should, roll call should continue. The clerk should be instructed to continue calling the roll if the gentleman doesn't wish to record.
Ms. Garcia.
Oh, once again, suppressing information.
No, we're just waiting for an answer. If you won't give it to us, we're going to move on.
Procedure.
Ms. Garcia.
Garamendi votes no.
Mr. Garamendi votes no. Ms. Garcia.
Well, I talk about coercion. I vote no.
Ms. Garcia votes no. Mr. Goldman.
No.
Mr. Goldman votes no. Ms. Crockett.
No.
Ms. Crockett votes no. Mr. Armstrong. Yes. Mr. Armstrong votes yes.
Clerk will report.
Mr. Chairman, there are 10 ayes and 8 noes.
Motion is tabled. The chair now recognizes for 5 minutes of questioning the gentleman from Massachusetts.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I know that we've referred to several quotes by Mark Zuckerberg already.